Okay. We are digging in tonight. Got a big group tonight, guys. I'm excited about this. This should be fun. We've had a lot of you playing in different groups. I think only of you have played a couple times together. So this is kind of a culmination of almost all the groups. This will be good. I'm excited. Well, we're going to do a quick round of introductions because we haven't done this before, and I thought it would be a good idea per advice from our friend at STG, Ray. My name is Nate Johnson. I am your humble lore master tonight. Co-creator along with Nevi, who is next to me in the window over here. Here we go.
Hello.
Of Lorefell. We created this a couple of years ago, and we are playtesting at the moment, so we appreciate all of you being here tonight, either playtesting or hopefully soon to watching. I will be dropping in our link here to follow our Discord if you would like to playtest with us. Would anybody else like to introduce themselves? Go around?
Yeah, I'll go. Sure.
Go for it.
So hi, I'm Johnny Rosewood. You can find me on a couple of different channels playing. You can find me eventually on Shader Tabletop in a Game when I have the time. But the most recent thing I have will be doing is on the Dark Domain Twitch channel. I will be playing in the Supernatural West March that's run over there because yes, that Supernatural. You can also find me on TikTok as That Nerd Guy if you want to drop me a follow. Yeah, that's me.
Awesome, thank you. Anyone else?
I can go. I'm Erica. You can generally find me over on STG in a variety of games. I'm usually over on Mastery Annoyed doing Trials of Silver, and I'm due for a game here. I don't know when we're doing it, but eventually we will be doing Terra over on Dark Domain, and that's just mostly where you can find me. I don't really have many social media that I actually bother with besides Facebook for memes. So
fair enough. Got to get those memes in. Anyone else?
I am mumbly on most things, like TikTok, video games. I play here in Lorefell, and I play some things on Shadow Tabletop Gaming also. Today I'm playing a Trash Panda.
Yeah, custom trash magic and's been rocking it.
So,
I love it.
That's about it.
Appreciate it. Anyone else? Okay. If not, let's dig right in. Cool. So most of you are here. For those of you who have not joined in the last few sessions, particularly Valen and Usagi and Steelheart. Sorry, I forgot I didn't have you in there. My bad.
Don't worry, I dragged myself in.
I'm glad because I forgot. You guys find yourself in a room that I don't believe you've noticed before. Steelheart, you may have been here before. You see a large glowing crystal pillar right in the center with runes beneath it that is pulsating. And as you are dragged in through the echo churn back to this world once again, you awaken to find yourself confused, dizzy, and unsure of your location. The rest of you who have been here before in the Fell Watchtower are sleeping comfortably in your beds and resting after a couple of very difficult battles. So that is where we are. What would you guys like to do?
Can I do a recheck and see if I remember fighting alongside these two?
Yes, let's go ahead and roll.
Because I literally don't remember. 3.
Okay. You don't recall. You vaguely recall seeing a rabbit, but you're not sure if this is the female rabbit that you fought alongside.
Do I remember how I got here?
Not at all. You remember the last thing you remember, I believe, is walking into this building, and that was it. You saw a bunch of beasts.
Okay, well, as soon as Steelheart sees these two, he's going to say, "Do not worry, I am Steelheart the Unbreakable, and I will protect you."
Valen squishes his face together and just squints and looks over at Steelheart. What exactly are you protecting us from? It seems like it's pretty quiet in here to me.
You never know. This is a mysterious place.
This is mysterious.
Lore master, can you give me my 2 lore bounds?
Oh, of course. Which ones are yours again?
The Grim Grit and the Mordell.
Oh, this guy with his army. Even Mordell. Acantha and Popscockle, would you like to roll an observation to see if you hear anyone in the other room?
Sure.
I got a 5.
I got a 5.
Well, that's just perfect. You hear Steelheart's loud and echoing voice coming through his helmet. Which, by the way, our artist just redesigned the Ironclad, and they are absolutely
I cannot
awesome.
wait.
Yeah,
Okay.
Can
So-
Valen make a memory check as well?
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll a memory.
Can Usagi do a memory check as well?
See if you remember the last thing that you saw. What'd you
Yeah.
get?
Okay, so I got a 1, which is a strike,
Fell
right?
strike.
A fell
Yep.
strike.
Fell strike.
Come on.
Now, with that, I can't remember how this works.
Yep,
I have a
you're good.
tick box in memory. So does that technically make that a 2, or was I supposed to roll 2 dice?
No, it technically makes it a 2, and I got a fell strike as well, which means you succeed.
No.
So I'll tell you.
Yay!
I'll tell you what you see. And you rolled a fell mark, Solo Supergirl. So that's amazing.
Ooh.
So for
Increase your
you,
skill and memory.
increase your memory. I'm going to increase it on my side.
Okay.
So your luck went up by 1.
Woo.
Um,
I gotta
okay,
find that.
Usagi, if I remember correctly, I believe the last time you played was with the cult. Is that correct? Do you recall that?
I think so. We were in the bunny land.
Mm-hmm.
And we were taken down to, there we go. We were taken down to some cave or something, and there was some dead rabbits, and then there were these like people in
Yep.
robes.
With the terrifying faces, the silent choir cult, and then you guys defeated them. You do remember Valen being alongside you at that time. You don't remember what happened past that point. Valen, you remember vague shadows of similar things. You remember dying at one point and breaking someone's leg with magic. So
Interesting.
all right. So with that, the rest of these other people are all sleeping. They're in a
Is
deep
this
slumber.
door shut?
It is shut, and upon further inspection, if you would like to,
Sure. That'll be a 4.
you notice that it had been completely cracked into pieces and somehow put back together.
Hmm.
It doesn't
I'm
look all
gonna-
put back together. Sorry, Zach. Not that you're watching.
I'm gonna open it
You open
and
it.
walk through.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna keep my headset on, but I have to run downstairs and feed my cats,
Sounds good.
or
Sounds
they
good.
start like trying to eat me.
Fair enough. Fair enough. She got a fell mark on her memory, so that makes sense. You notice a very open hall with a hearth burning right in the center, very warm. It looks like this place has been semi-cleaned up recently.
No beasties around here.
Not that you have seen before, no.
So with me and Acantha hearing the people out there, I would get up and like notice that she's hearing things and be like, "Do you hear that? Let's go check that out."
It sounds
Do
like
I-
there's something outside.
Do you
I
guys
hear
draw your
them
weapons?
say-
I hope it's not scary. Yeah, I would grab like
I
something.
would definitely just sleep with my weapon on me.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
That
you
makes
would
sense.
especially.
You got to stay away from those cultists. I mean, you got to be ready. Steelheart, roll an observation.
5.
Success. You do hear voices coming from the other room. Did you hear that?
Do I specifically hear that? Hear that?
Yes.
Hear that?
Yes. You hear
Yeah.
their words.
As soon as I hear that, I'm like, of course I've heard it.
I would look all wide-eyed at Acantha.
Oh, Nevin, I'm so glad you
should I
didn't
do
work
a
today.
memory roll? Should I do a memory roll? Because I've played with Steelheart before.
You
That's
did.
true.
I believe both of you did, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, go ahead and roll memory, both of you.
I got a 6.
Okay.
3.
Okay, that's you got a 6 as in a Fellmark 6, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's increase your memory. You both succeed. All the way down to the bottom. Memory. Oh, good. first skill in
Yeah, I
that.
have one now.
Both of you are just like, oh, I know who that is.
He
I know
seems like a pretty
exactly who that is.
unforgettable character.
This is true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
This is true. He is very difficult to forget. Okay. So that happens. Valen looks like he's stepping out. Would you all
He
like to
is-
meet in the middle?
He is standing in the doorway, making sure no one is going to start swinging at him. He wants the distance. He's like, nope.
Oh, I should mention, Valen now has 2 wands, one in each hand, ready to go. So
Nice.
Ooh.
I imagine also, if you'll let me have this, he just has like the equivalent of wand holsters attached
Oh,
to
yes.
his hip, the way a cowboy would have like.
That's
dual-wielding
awesome.
pistols.
I love that.
100%, perfect flavor. Real quick before we dig in any further, I want to show you my artist Joel's depiction of Steelheart's lineage. The
I
ironclad.
cannot wait till he actually creates some.
He's
or
still
finishes
working
it.
on them, but this is kind of what they look like. They're a little
Ooh.
terrifying.
Leave it up. I'm coming back upstairs now.
Okay.
I want
We'll
to
leave it
see
up.
it.
We'll leave it up.
Nice. Here.
Oh, they are completely a lineage full that are just metal people, living armor that have been recreated almost necromantically, not quite, from the remains of their former creators.
Looks
Ooh,
mycelial.
That looks cool.
Love it.
It's
My-
interesting, huh?
My first thought was if Sans actually had proper battle armor from Undertale.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh,
mean
that's
that,
so
like-
true.
Good way. Good way.
I love that. Oh,
No bones about it.
no
No
bones. That's
yeah.
beautiful. Okay.
Valen is, like I said, he is, because he probably doesn't hear the talking and is just knows that he is in this strange place. This weird armor guy is just being loud as all get out. So he's gonna like move over here.
That's wonderful.
Usagi's just gonna walk out unbothered by everything. She's just like, well, we're at it again.
Here we go again. Back in this place.
Yeah.
Oh no. The door opens to the Fellwatch Tower, and you see Crumble walk through. He looks wet, as if it's been raining outside, and exhausted. He has a ledger type book in his hand, and it's dripping and soggy. He's just kind of shaking it off. He looks around at all of you and goes, "Oh, good. Some of you are awake." He says, "Did you get my messages?"
What messages?
Yeah. No.
He,
No.
he hits his forehead. He says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Some of you weren't here last time." He says, "Follow me," and he just hops into the other room. When you're ready, no rush.
People hearing that would run up there too.
Okay,
I definitely would. I'm
beautiful.
following after him.
Be like, come on, Fred.
Let's go.
Right
Okay.
away.
Valen, as you walk in, because I don't believe you've seen this room before, anywhere in this tower, actually, you see a 3-boarded job board that is covered with a few blank pages and 2 that are filled out. To your right, you see a couple of shelves that have old, rusty, broken weapons. And then over here is a map that is showing all of Burhallow, the world that you now are in. So Crumble sees you all enter and goes, "Oh, good. Come on in." He says, "Do you see this?" And he holds up his ledger. He says, "This is what I found here. This is magical. Apparently, if I go out in the world and find new quests, I can write in them, and the pages magically appear there on the board." And he gestures over it at it. He says, "So, if you want to keep yourselves busy as Fel, feel free to do any jobs you'd like. It would help the people in this area. And at some point, I might be able to find something noteworthy for you."
Fun.
So, metagame style over here. Once you guys, as a group, complete 5 quests, you've only done 1 so far, you will unlock a fixture to this Fellwatch Tower that can do certain things for you. A quest to get the fixture, I should say. And then once you complete 5 more, you'll get one of the main quests.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I have a lot that I had created for this. So,
Very nice.
hi, Marissa. Thanks for joining us tonight. Feel free to stay as long as you want. Kate's isn't on. She's at a wedding.
My wife's at a wedding.
She's on her way back. She'll probably listen in here in a little bit. So Crumble says there's only 2 on the board at the moment. So if you're interested, feel free. If not, you're welcome to just hang around here. Explore the tower some more.
Well, I guess
Popsicle.
Valen ended up parking
Are you
right.
guys still in the room?
Roll for mobility. No, I was just kidding. John, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was gonna say, since Valen ended up parking right in front of the board, not knowing what it was, he's just gonna go ahead and read the 2 jobs and see which one he thinks would be better.
Sounds good. Steelheart, what were you going to say?
I was gonna say, is Acantha and Popsicle staying in the room, or are you guys moving out? I know Acantha can't control.
Oh, sorry. Popsicle said.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
No,
we're
you're good.
following to go in the room for the job.
Yes, we're
Got it,
all
got
in
it.
there.
My
And
bad,
I
my
told
bad.
Fred to follow me too.
Come on,
Oh,
Fred.
yeah. Come on, Fred. That's important. You have a frog, huh? A nameless frog.
I know. I need to come up with something witty.
Yeah, that's a good idea rather than just being like, Fred.
Frog. This is true. Thank you, Marissa. I appreciate that. Okay. So as you're glancing over the 2 quests that we have, let's go ahead and open these. Last time, Mumbly and Acantha was able to complete the Mushroom Whisper, so that one's done. You see one that says the root of the problem. Wild rootlings are overgrowing the paths between Thimblehill and Bindlecross. Clear the trails and bring back any seed cores for Crumble to inspect. Or the missing millstone. Basically, a millstone's gone missing. They need it found, and there's some clues as to where it may have gone. Sorry. So those are your 2 options. Millstone or root of the problem.
I like the millstone one. What do you
Yeah,
guys
I'm
think?
thinking millstone.
Yeah.
It's bigger. We got a lot of people.
You just saw the treasure at the end. That's what I'm saying. I'm just kidding.
Perhaps.
Mayhaps. Okay. So you take that off the board. Crumble goes, good choice. The people have been missing that. That would be a very wise thing to do. Okay. It looks like only some of you have awoken at the moment. The rest of you must be resting. Is this the whole group?
Yes.
Yep, looks like it.
That's not enough for you.
Is this not enough for it? Crumble goes, I'm simply a Haven marshal. I don't care. You can do what you want. It's your choice.
Don't worry, Crumble. I'll keep them safe.
Something tells me he's not going to keep us very safe.
I'm sure you
Oh,
will.
no. I have faith in him.
We have faith. Okay, sounds good. Sorry, I'm trying to keep track of what this was about. Okay, cool. So, who's going to lead the group? Crumble has the map that he points at, and he says this is where it's located. Whoever's running it basically can roll a tracking to see if we end up in the right spot. Any volunteers? Everyone's like, I'm terrible at tracking.
Valen has a quest, right? He grabbed it.
Oh, Valen did take it. So I guess you're running it, Valen.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Congrats, you're our leader.
Just to pull that up again, just so you can see it.
My lord.
You rolled a tracking. I saw that. Woo. Okay.
It was a 2.
So you're to retrieve the grindstone and bring it back in one piece if you're able to. Well, that was not what I meant to do. It says that there's some sort of cave dweller, so beware of that. And if it won't let it go, try trading it for something else, is his advice. Crumble's advice. If you succeed, you will get a rare ration of flour. I did say it was a wet book. Basically, two food portions. You'll get Crumble's thanks and some atla, which is coin, and then a stone trinket carved from the grateful miller. All right, shall we be off?
Yes.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Let me move you on over to the correct location.
The power of fast travel.
Yeah, amazing thing that, you know?
That'd be
Amazing
very
thing.
handy in real life.
It would.
If only.
Okay, let me pull out all y'all guys. Alan,
Oh no, I got lost
Usagi,
again.
Cantha, Pippa's not here. Yeah, bring out your own guys. Thank you.
I copied and pasted them.
Oh, genius. That's a lot bigger than they should be, but I guess
I
that's
know.
okay.
Come on.
Totally fine. Is that all the lore bounds? I think that's all lore. Am I missing anybody? I think that's everybody.
You're missing Fred.
Fred! No, Fred's important.
Not Fred.
I need to get a Fred. I forget that he's the weird-looking one. Now it's just finding
Yeah,
him.
he looks like a tumbleweed gone wrong.
There's
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I forgot about
Interesting.
Oh my god, I
looking
love that.
That is
I just want to
horrifying.
point out that I have an actual, token for this, but the raccoon wanted the odd-looking one, so this is the one that I found.
Oh dear god. I like the other one.
That's fair. That's fair. Oh man. Okay. So you guys travel somewhere between Thimble Hill and Bindle Cross, near the tide caves of Bunny Bay. So you can smell the sea from where you're at the moment. As you get out to here, you see shrubbery, trees, and you're not really sure which path to take. Valen, you're starting to doubt your tracking capabilities at this point. No
I
offense.
am not surprised. He turns to everybody and just, I don't quite know where to go from here. I think I got just most of the way there, or we ended up at the beach. One of the two. I don't know. I was not the good with it.
That's understandable. You do notice, Valen, because you're actually, Valen, since you're leading, let's go ahead and have you roll an observation.
Oh Jesus! Why did I decide to be the team leader today?
Like, I've learned my lesson. I'm not taking things anymore. No,
I'm not touching that board. I will follow behind at a distance. Okay. If this one is also not a high number, I'm just gonna go grab a D6. Well, that's a fell strike.
Oh, that's
Or
a fail mark.
Mark.
That's
Oh,
a
fail mark, okay.
success. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and increase your observation, my friend. See, don't doubt yourself. You got this.
It's not my. It's not me. It's digital dice rollers, and I don't get along, and we never have.
We never have, and we never will.
Nope.
Okay. As you start to lead the group down towards the what you assume is the beach, you notice that this trail that you're seeing here isn't naturally made, or it is. It was not made by a bunny or a person.
Bunny.
A bunny,
Bunny.
our folk. It looks like things were meant to be growing here, like all these shrubbery, but it looks like something had dug trenches through these woods.
Is Valen smart enough to interpret the trade it for something you might still have teeth comment to that something could have naturally made these paths just by the sheer force of size?
Let's roll a logic. Let's see. There's a roll for everything.
That's true.
Okay, so I have a mark in logic, so that would have turned to a 5 becomes a 6 if I have a 1,
Cool.
right?
Cool. Yeah, and that's not a foul mark, but it is a 6, a
Yes.
dirty 6. So with that, you succeed. You do make the connection. You do make the connection that something or that supposedly took the millstone may have dragged it through this area. And as you think that, you look a little closer over here on this side, you can see crushed grain and gnawed pebbles going that direction. Do with that what you will.
Valen is just going to start walking forward and hope everyone follows him. Oop, ba-doop, ba-doop. He's going to stop right here, turn and look back like,
Anyone
and
coming?
then
Still has to be
motion.
directly behind you walking.
Usagi's just gonna walk and be like, "You're not much of a talker,
Yep.
are you?" Oh my gosh!
Not really. The last time I talked, I think I ended up dead. So I'm just going to
Oh,
stay out of the way.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Okay.
are we going to elaborate on that, or I think this is my first time ever
No.
meeting you.
It's
Yeah,
nice
we
to meet
battled
you.
a
I'm-
cult.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I died. So, that is what it is. It was in the past. I don't really remember it. All I know is that I think I don't even know if I remember your name, and points to Usagi.
Thank you, Nate.
I got you guys. Don't worry. Okay. All of a sudden, you're slowly remembering everyone's names. Even the weird bush.
Yeah, Fred. Yeah.
Even the weird bush.
My poor little unnamed.
Yeah. Question mark.
I mean, honestly, magical frogs should always just never be named and called question mark.
This is fair.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of Hypnotoad, so it works.
Yeah.
She just befriended it, and it decided to come along the route.
It's true.
Yeah. So just to make sure I understand, Mr. Lore Master, that it's the right path leading up into the bushes up there where the grain is continuing, right?
Up here, yeah.
Okay. So, since apparently communication is important, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to move a little further up and follow the paths of grain on the ground. But he just unceremoniously just starts walking to like where the path ends.
There's my wife. Hello, wife. She is watching.
Hello, wife.
Hello.
Oh, I love it. As you get up to this point, who can't say anything?
Oh, sorry. No, I was like, everyone's like talking about this chat, and I keep going back and forth between like this private chat and like
You're good.
Twitch, and I'm just like, I'm not seeing anything. Am I missing something?
You're fine. I have Twitch pulled up on the side. Twitch doesn't pull up in the restream, like
Not Twitch.
chat. Or sorry, TikTok.
TikTok
So-
is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't. If somebody might be watching us, yeah, 2 are watching us on TikTok, but nobody said anything yet. So on
Besides your
Twitch, on Twitch. My bad.
Oh, on Twitch.
As you get up
Tofu
to
is
here, Valen,
slacking.
I know, right? No, tofu's awesome. We love tofu. You
Tofu,
see,
right.
you see a large pile of like sacks of grain that have been completely ripped to shreds, and like the trees completely open as they go through here. Something went through here.
Well, I think our millstone thief might have went this way.
Oh, thanks, Skates.
Shall we go?
Steelheart's
Well,
like,
let's just go then. If they went this way, let's just go. And so she just like follows.
cool. We all make it up through there. Let me go ahead and change the map.
We did
You
it.
guys are going to be all over the place. I apologize. Let me just move you all back. Actually, you know what? This is going to be easier if I just delete you all. Give me a sec.
Oh,
Oh no, I have died again, and I don't know what to do.
happened?
2
We just
times
blinked
I
out
have
of
went to
existence.
Oh
Victor.
yeah, that's right. I
Oh, you are
remember
coming
like
in larger. That's weird.
that's right. I just remembered when you die, you fight yourself, so that if
You
you die
do.
again, you fight
Oh,
yourself
yep.
twice.
That's correct. That is correct. Okay, I'm not going to bring all the lore rounds because we're not going to need them for this section. Not worth it. Not worth it from the lore master's point of view. Give me 1 sec. I need one more thing to pull out here.
Oh, but we still got my sword and shield. We're good.
He's like, that's all we need. Okay, and then let's pull this. Roll. Let's see, Valen. So you come up on a open cave as you come out through the forest. You can hear the water lapping up against the stones. Many of these seem to be stacked like shrines nearby. Roll a quick observation for me. Anybody who wants to at this point is fine.
Okay.
I will. Ooh, I got a 4.
Ooh,
Oops.
4 is good. Was
I
that
like to
Acantha?
imagine she's
I
like,
got
I like to imagine she's like sniffing the
Oh, I got a
air.
4
Her ears
too.
are swiveling around.
Observation. So I got a 5.
I
Wow.
also got a 5.
Man, you guys are all right on the money.
Yeah, all of us. Steelheart got a fell strike.
Okay, so
He's
I
not
got a
paying
fell mark,
attention at all.
Steelheart. You are very clearly looking at the back of the bunny's head and wondering where she got her awesome hairdo. The rest of you who were paying attention, you notice that right here at the bottom of this stone, you can see a millstone-shaped stone. But it does not look to be the millstone. It just looks shaped as a millstone.
Ooh.
So,
Is
Well,
there
this is probably
a-
where they are, so
And Valen, from where I imagine some of the things he's dealt with where he comes from,
Mhm.
is there like a check for traps roll or anything he can do to like
Inspection.
make sure that's not a trap?
inspection for sure, yes. Do you want to go up and try to inspect it? The difference is like observations, like wide view of everything, and
Yep.
inspections like this looks very, very interesting. Let's see what's going on here. It also is used for cooking in this game because
Oh
you have to
no.
inspect your food. Oh, a fell strike. You're not a good cook.
no.
You're not a good cook.
No offense. You go up and everything looks perfectly safe from what you can see. He steps back. Looks good. Somebody want to go?
Well, fearless leader, you could go on ahead. Lead us. Lead us to victory.
Womp.
You go in.
Womp all the way in. He just
Okay.
doesn't care anymore. The bunny's
He
being
jumps
Starky.
in.
Oh no.
The
Okay.
bunny's being Starky.
Is everyone going in?
I'm falling right behind.
I'm going to be the very last person.
Can
Okay.
I do not trust this.
sort of investigate the area or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want to
I was gonna ask, can I do
inspect?
Inspection.
thingy
Inspection.
inspection?
Both of you may.
Inspection.
Yes. What are you looking for? Anything specific? Just the traps and such that he was mentioning?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I would
To
sort of
double
inspect
check.
the millstone, the fake one or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Be like, what's this?
Okay. Go ahead and roll inspection. Let me know the result.
Oh, I got a 3.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh no!
Usagi. Okay. Usagi, for all you know, from what this looks like to you, this is the millstone that's gone missing. That's what you think.
No.
Popsicle, you're looking at it and you're going, this could be it. It doesn't look like it's rigged to anything, so you could probably take it.
Is it
Well,
heavy?
Fallon's already in.
I was gonna say Usagi's just gonna like look at the other one and just be like, "You want to have the suit of armor guy take it?"
Take what?
Steelheart.
Yeah, you look like you could carry this.
Oh, he's a lifter.
Do you point at
He
it?
works out.
Yeah,
he didn't
point
see
at
Yeah,
it.
they just point out like, "Here,
Yeah,
Like, you
I'll
like
lift it.
I have this.
Look at this donut rock. You like that, right?
This don't-
You
Yes,
need me
you
to do
take it?
lifting.
No, not at all.
I take
It's not. It's not heavy at all. I mean, if you want to lift it, you can. Let's do
hold
it. Let's have you do lifting. Let's see how well you pick it up, Nevin.
Yes, thank you. I would love to do lifting because I got fell mark.
Cool. You pick up that stone donut so well. It's like one finger spinning on his hand. Like piece of cake for him.
I imagine at this point, Valen is waiting on the rest of them still. Hearing them talk, he turns back and sees the suit of armor, and he's just like, show off.
I love it. Okay, I'm going to quickly ignore everything on the screen for me because I have to move everyone back for a moment as I set up the next room.
Do we need lore bounds this time?
Yes, you definitely will.
Oh no.
Okay, so sorry, Valen. As you enter first, you enter a small circular cave that has light shining through the top as water is moving in and filling it up slowly. It's very damp, and let's have you roll a quick observation as you are looking into that deep dark cave.
Oh man, that's funny. This poor thing in this cave.
Deleted myself.
That is a 3.
Okay, you can't see anything out of the ordinary, so you're just standing there waiting for me to go in. Everyone does go in. Okay. You get the little rock. I love it. And as everybody else enters, the noise of everyone coming through awakens something deep within the cave. And you see a strange badger-looking thing. A strange
Oh, hey, I have one of those.
badger crab thing. He comes out from the water as if he just woke up. He's only got one eye, and he looks over at you all, and he sniffs the air, wondering almost as if why you have entered his cave. He does
I
have
love-
the missing millstone in his hand, yes.
I love that it's a honey badger.
It's a honey badger.
He's so cute.
This thing is about to fuck us up.
A tower-
Like a crabby, turtley badger. He's so cute.
His name's Patty. He's a
So
crabby Patty. No,
Patty.
So he looks at you all and he kind of growls and snarls a little bit. He's not aggressive, but he is territorial. So he's waiting to see what you're all going to do.
Can we make
Okay.
friends with him?
You can try.
I would love to. I don't like to resort to violence unless necessary.
Okay, who wants to do what? Let's do this.
Um,
I would try
I
to talk
would-
to him and be like, "Hey there, big guy. Can we get the thing you're holding? You don't need that, right?
Hey, no, let's.
It's not a real donut. You know that, right?"
Okay,
not a real
Mumbly,
dude.
go ahead and roll a speechcraft for me.
I got a 5.
Yeah, that's pretty successful. He holds on to the donut, but he like comes up to you and he starts to sniff you a little bit. His claw cracks open and closed, but he just kind of smells you over and he doesn't do anything, but he's still holding tight to the millstone.
I would pet him.
Start to pet it. Yeah, he allows it. He allows it.
Huh.
Good badger turtle crab thing.
You guys, Patty over here is pretty nice.
His name's Patty. Anybody else?
Acantha is also going to go up to him and just start patting him on his shoulder, like, there, everything's okay.
Okay.
All the animals will
Everything's
just
chill.
befriend him.
I know, exactly. We're just like chilling.
We
I
recognize
don't know
our
if
own.
I have any food, but I feel like I'd offer food if I did. I probably
Yeah, I
don't.
probably have like a
Hey,
half
look.
a Butterfinger in my trash.
Have a yeah, you don't have any food portion. Sorry.
No. I offer
Um,
myself. I
have
don't know.
one. I do actually have a food portion. That's a good idea.
Does
I'll give him a food portion, and it's like I said, a Butterfinger.
Go ahead, Valen.
does Valen know if these creatures are supposed to live underwater?
Roll a memory to see if you've ever encountered this before.
Morg's gonna pop up in the water.
That is a fell mark plus
Dude.
1, so that is a
Nice.
total of
Okay.
7.
Increase your memory again. Okay. You have encountered these before somehow. You clearly remember that the creature name is Grubgrinder.
Grinder.
Grub grinder.
I love that.
They can live. They mostly live in damp areas. They can swim, but they primarily live on land, and they love
Mhm.
seafood. Popscockle, as you give them your food portion, go ahead and roll another speechcraft. Let's see
That's
if you like.
not seafood.
Actually, no, inspection. I want you to roll inspection
Yes.
because that is
Anybody got any sushi in their pockets?
So wait, I roll inspection. You said
inspection. Yeah, that's our cooking.
Cooking.
So not that you actually cooked, but
4.
okay. He sniffs it over and licks it, and he just kind of spits it out. It's like, ah, thanks, Marissa. Thanks for joining. Have a good night.
Bye, Marisa.
He's not mad, but he keeps sniffing over you all. See if you have anything else. Steelheart, how are you reacting to this thing? You've been. Do you want to roll a memory to see if you've encountered large creatures like this before?
Oh, I already did that last time we played.
Okay, you clearly remember fighting
Yeah, I remember
behemoths.
past. And this guy's not
massive
that big, so he's not worried.
Oh my god.
He just watches, wondering why we're still here, even though we got the grindstone.
Come on. Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah. Nope, just watch.
Okay.
So,
I don't think I have any food.
so I want to know, just for clarification's sake, Valen knows they live in damp environments.
Yep.
He came up from presumably at least 3 or 4 or 5, 6 feet of water because of how
right over
big
here.
the thing is.
Yep. That's fair.
Is he trying to use would there be some logic here maybe that he is trying to use the grindstone to stop the water from going into whatever little cave they have underneath there?
Roll another logic. Let's see.
Logic.
I think I have logic. I hope I do. Yes. Okay. That is another fell strike.
Oh,
Plus
all
one
right.
7.
fell mark. Yeah, that's a success.
mark,
You're
sorry.
good.
Oh, fell mark.
Marks are the good ones.
Marks. Yes.
You're good. Okay, so you do think that's the case. Would you like to come over here and see if you can inspect to see where that where he might be trying to do that at? That does make
Increase
sense.
your-
Perfect sense in your mind.
Increase your
Yes.
logic by 1 as well.
Sorry, yes,
Yes.
increase your logic.
Yeah, and if he could, while the grub hub is distracted,
The grub hub.
forgot his name. He would like to, if he can sneak past it. He doesn't want to upset it because he is
Okay.
genuinely wanting to help this thing if it has a quest in mind.
So you're trying to come back here, basically, right?
And then he wants to see if he can see where the water is leading to.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll a sneaking.
Okay. Let's see. I don't think I have. No, I have no precision skills. I went full magic.
That's fine.
I can't imagine why.
Just have lucky
Could
rolls
we
for
do a
men.
distraction? If
Yeah,
we
so you
do-
see him.
While he
Uh,
does that, I actually want to do that one spell that I can pull up a bunch of trash and take something out of.
Okay, that's a
Be
good
like
idea.
a distraction.
Yeah, let's do that. So let's have Usagi, as he's sneaking back here, let's have you roll an observation to see if you notice him doing that. And then you were thinking of feeding him anyway, Popscockle. So let's find that. Is that one that's in the Lore Forge? Do you know?
Yeah, that
Ah,
one.
yay!
Bake it into the lore forge, like it's in there. I
It's
forgot what it's
there.
called.
Okay.
It's,
Increase your observation, Soul Supergirl. And
Observation.
I think it's called Trash Trick.
Oh, that checks out.
I love that.
Trash Trick. Okay, Trash
that.
Trick.
And it would be the third thing where it like puts me in a pocket of trash, and then I can pick out one item
Okay, so
that you just
Make sure
randomly
you
give
find
me.
the sushi.
this one is actually a talent. This is not a spell, so you do not technically
Oh.
have this yet.
Oh, it's a talent.
Yeah. If you'd like to try to roll to do the trash pocket anyway, like using trickery summoning magic, go ahead and roll. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
I'll allow that
So
just for the
using
last one.
trickery.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, dude. Okay, get a good roll.
I got a 6.
Oh, good, because I got 2 6s against you, so that was the only way you were going to succeed.
Wow.
Well
That's
played.
great.
The story wanted it to happen. Okay. You step back, and here on this little pedestal in front of you, a large pile of magic trash piles up between Acantha and Usagi, and you two rabbits are just like, oh my goodness.
We're just like, ooh.
Woo! Little trash pocket. Popscockle, would you like to perform an inspection roll to retrieve an item at random?
Yes.
Also, don't forget to increase your trickery because you got a fell mark.
This
Oh,
is
yes.
correct. Do that.
I got a 5
Okay.
on the inspection trickery.
Perfect. And you got, did I already roll against you, Johnny? I think I did. Yeah, I think I remember what that was. Okay. Okay, you pull out a food portion, Popscockle, that does appear to be some rotten fish. Trash.
Okay.
You want to hold it up before him?
Yes, I grab it out and be like, "How you like this, Patty? You want this instead of the donut?"
It's all rotten.
So, as Valen starts to pass by, Mr. Grubgrinder, Grubhub guy, looks over at him like a little weary, or wary, not weary. He's tired. He's wary. But then the trash pile and the fish appears and goes, ooh, and he starts to like nibble on it. So you can freely go back and inspect this area now. I love role-playing missions. This is fun.
What does he see?
Okay, did you roll an inspection?
I have not yet.
Okay, let's do that. Right now, it's just a pile of water. Pile? Pond of water. It's a pile.
of water.
It's a pile of water.
Also, while you're doing that, just throwing this out here, and don't think I'm weird. Your beard is magnificent, sir. Just gotta throw it out there.
I appreciate it. Not weird at all.
Not weird at all. Okay, just had to say
I
it.
am so used to people being like, I wish I could grow a beard like you, and I rolled a 4.
That's good. Perfect. Okay. You can see water kind of spiraling down as if it is being sucked out of this little area. So you are correct. It does look like he is trying to fix up his little hovel here. his cove. So
Okay.
do with that what you will.
Can Valen take out his wand and I need to see what he's doing. No, Valen wouldn't do that yet because he doesn't have enough information. He needs to know what he's trying to fix up with it. Is it to get the water to rise up and make it more damp in this little grotto, or is he trying to knock a bigger hole out so he can have less water? You
did
No,
roll a
Valen.
memory that was perfect, so I'd say you're a pretty good
logic,
expert
too.
in this creature. At this point, I'd say that it's fairly clear in your mind that he is trying to close this up so more water fills in. That way the fish might swim in and he can just eat freely.
Hmm.
He doesn't
Okay,
want to completely close,
so-
just enough where the water will rise a little more.
Valen will take out one of his wands, very quietly, not dramatically, as we are not fighting anybody yet. And he is going to try to do some elemental magic
Okay.
to sort of terraform the earth around the hole to make
Okay.
it like a third of the size smaller, so it's harder for water to flow through it.
I love it. Roll an elemental. That's beautiful.
That is a 5.
Okay, perfect. Do you have anything in elemental?
No, I don't
Okay,
think. Wait,
that's all
let me check. Yep, no.
Okay, that's a success. The hole closes up and water slowly starts to rise. He hasn't noticed yet. He's too busy eating fish.
And then Valen is going to sneak back around.
Okay.
And walk outside the cave because now he
Okay.
needs to look at something.
Okay, so you go back outside. What are you doing out there?
Valen is looking to see if fish would even come in this grotto anyway.
Okay, that's
With the way the water's flowing.
I love your guys' personalities. These two are like, ooh, big furry crabby creature. Popcockle's like trash. Steelheart's just observing. And Val's like, how is this working? Okay. You go outside and you're inspecting the fish out there to see if they would come in.
To see if, well, not so much the fish, but the water flow, the currents, to see if it would even be a possibility for fish to logically be able to get into the grotto.
Gotcha. At the moment, not quite. So I'm just gonna pull back to the other side, just so you can recall. Even though he's in the way, these were all here. It looks like somebody had stacked these intentionally. So if water was to come in, it could like spread these stones out and almost build a dam of some sort.
Oh.
He did not do that, as far as you can tell.
Oh. So to stop water from getting in the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Valen would then Valen would walk back inside.
Okay. Steelheart's still spinning this donut on his hand. All right. Would you guys like to discuss? What would you like to do? He's finished eating, so he's sniffing around. He's getting very handsy, trying to find more food. Clawy.
Clawy.
I thought you were going to say antsy, not handsy. That
Handsy.
Weak. Weak.
You're good. Oh, that's funny.
So does the trash pile just like disappear?
Pulling up that.
Is he like digging through the trash?
Yes. It actually is destroyed the moment you pull something out. So
Okay.
the food portion pulled out and it went bye-bye.
Okay.
Does Valen tell anybody what he's doing?
Yeah,
just
literally
leave Valen-
any context.
We've just literally been like watching him walk back and forth while we're just like keeping this thing distracted. Like, are you gonna talk to us? Like, what are we doing? We need to keep distracting.
Do you want to hiss
He
at him?
will-
What's going on?
He will walk up in between the raccoon and the bunny. Sorry, names are not it.
I had it. Sorry. Yeah, you're good. Usagi and Popscockle. Yep.
Usagi and Pops got Pops. We're just gonna call them Pops.
That's
for
right, that's
short.
right.
He's just gonna whisper. He wants to find this grub. What are they called?
Grub hubs.
Yeah,
Grubgrinder. Here, I
Grubgrinder.
got you. Oh gosh, that's like right in the...
It's fine.
You know what? We're just gonna remove that. But yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Grubgrinder. The Grubgrinder is just looking for a way to get some fish in here so he doesn't have to leave his little cave to go eat.
That's
So
fair.
is that why you closed up that hole over there? That was a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Good idea. So you should be able to get some fish now?
Well, no, because we got to get the water flowing here because the water's not flowing in here. And the way that the water's flowing from the river is that it's flowing around into the grotto. And then there's a failsafe for a dam. So there's that little dry patch walking in here. I'm wondering if the rest of the people who live on this plane of existence are maybe using this for something. So we may not want to mess with it potentially. I don't know. We'd have to talk to somebody first before I recommend touching it. Because if we don't have to hurt the little Grubgrinder, I'd rather not. He's just a little guy.
What if we switch the smaller donut for the bigger donut? Do you think he'd do that?
Are they the same size, Nate?
They are not quite, but maybe he needs a smaller one. You don't know.
Guys, I don't know if you know this, but we're supposed to bring this back. This is the thing that we're looking for.
Are you holding this?
Oh my god.
This tiny one? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, for all we know, everyone thinks it's the right one, right? Isn't that what we rolled last time?
It's a good point.
I feel like
I
by this
rolled a
point, like,
3.
come in and we
What's-
see he has the giant one. I think most of us have figured out.
Right.
At this
Probably.
point.
Yeah.
We need the big
Except
one.
for him, apparently, it's just not
Be
quite
like-
clicking.
Or
Yeah,
we need both
metalhead.
of them
I
and
don't
they go
think
together.
Well,
Yeah,
or
I don't
you-
think.
Wait, I'm trying to think how a traditional meal works because I think that's actually correct. You need 2 grindstones. One's a big one, one's a small one.
Uh-oh. So we need both of them?
Do you want to reread your quest board that you grabbed?
Maybe, yeah.
It just says the missing millstone.
So there's
It
only
does say
one.
one.
Missing one. Okay.
Probably should grab 2 just in
Yeah.
case, yeah?
Okay, I'm trying to think. What is the one is slightly bigger than the other,
Zach's here. Zach.
but they're bunnies. I would imagine the bigger one would still be the thing because Usagi's from remind me out of character because I know this got talked about last time. I think in character. Usagi's from Burhallow, right?
Yes, correct.
Acantha is
Usagi
too.
and Acantha, both of them are
Or both. Okay.
Yeah, but I think we're from different parts
correct.
than where we are
Yeah.
right now, but we are from Burhallow.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
The small one's more their size, right? I mean, why would they need a giant one?
Well, maybe there's a lot of bunnies that need a lot of food.
Right.
Have you met bunnies? They procreate.
We-
so
Yeah.
much.
Okay, okay,
Yes,
okay.
we have
Speak
lots
for
of
yourself.
children.
Speak for yourself. We cannot be continuing racial profiling over here. Stereotyping.
You're the one who started the whole
I
procreate
love
thing.
it. I love it. The guy's looking back and forth, so confused. He slowly starts to sink back into the water, trying
Like,
to
no,
ram
wait,
this
come
thing
back,
down.
Back
Yeah.
there.
Oh man.
I'm dying.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. Steelheart, you're the only one that may have done this in the past. Give me a quick memory roll.
Okay. Felmark. Hey,
Okay, well there you go. Go ahead and increase that one time. You remember in your previous world of Myralore that you were able to tame creatures such as this. Not huge ones that you fought, but smaller ones of this size. You had started entering a program with the other Ironclad to try to tame these. And you very clearly remember how to do that. Would you like to attempt that?
Yes, I would love to. I would like to go up to him and lift him and throw him on his back.
Oh my god.
Oh
No,
my God.
what are you doing?
doing?
Roll a lifting.
No.
Oh, I love that
Oh,
went
Mark.
the opposite way of what I asked you to do. Okay. Okay. You lift him on his back, and he makes a very concerned puppy dog yelp sound.
Oh my
And he's
god.
on his back like a turtle with his claws and legs up in the air.
And then I start scratching his tummy.
Okay, roll an endurance for me, Nevin.
Okay.
Oh my
Is
god.
it endurance?
Wow.
It's toughness, right? Is it toughness? It's toughness.
Toughness, yeah. And I just
Roll
got
a
another
toughness.
fell mark. Jeez, that's
Oh
3 in a
my
row.
gosh. Okay. The Grubgrinder starts to purr, and he kind of nuzzles up to Steelheart. And you can tell that he's completely enthralled with you as he lets go of the millstone.
Excellent. I got the millstone and walk away.
He's just like, I'm
Oh
outside.
my god.
It's
Oh my
still on
God.
its back.
Popscockle would go over there and start petting its belly, like, "Thank
Okay.
you, Patty."
I
I
would
love
too,
it.
Such a good
100%.
Yeah.
All the girls are like,
And she'd be
"Pet
comforting
him."
the poor little guy after Steelheart
We're
left.
just like,
little
we're
guy.
sorry the meat suit
We're
of
so
armor
sorry.
is just pictured like that.
Valen's just like,
Oh,
oh, I love
Valen's
so are we
Valen's
going?
like, why is this my life?
Are we
I'm
going?
outta
We need
here.
it.
Okay, the creature's still on its back. Steelheart starts to leave, I'm assuming. Valen, do you go with him?
With both millstones, yes.
He takes
With
both.
Oh my god. At least leave one for the poor guy.
So
The paper
what?
said that we would need to trade, guys. I feel like we're missing some things.
So
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
Valen
Metalhead,
will
we need the
then be?
small one. Give us
What
the small one
Valen?
back.
What
Go ahead.
Valen will just go off in the corner and do if I click on the right thing while
You're good.
they're distracting him.
Oh,
He's going to terraform a millstone with elemental magic.
oh, nice. Do it.
Ooh.
I love that. That's
Good
fantastic.
idea.
No, I'm looking at Valen's like picture. Oh yay.
Increase
Oh,
that
Mark.
elemental by 1, sir.
I'm like looking at like Valen's picture, and all I'm suddenly seeing is Benedict Coverpatch.
I know.
I'm gonna have to ask Joel because that's our art. So I'm gonna ask him if that's where he got the inspiration for.
He looks like Doctor Strange.
With all of his like logic and inspections rolls, he might as well be Sherlock Holmes at this point.
Yeah.
So.
I got really lucky.
Yeah, you did.
And
Good.
I'm gonna tempt fate, and because there were 2 of them, he is going to make a smaller one to mimic the one that was outside, and then he's
Okay.
just going to give them to the little guy as well. So do I need to roll again?
Yeah, roll one more time. That's a great idea.
Okay.
Steelheart's got his big one and his small one. He's like lifting
Yeah.
weights over here.
What are we here?
Oh no!
Phil,
No!
Right.
Oh no.
Okay, you try to do the other one. It seems like you spent all your elemental magic. You make it kind of like a sandcastle in the ground in the sand, and then it just kind of crumbles. But you do have the one.
Okay. Yeah, Valen will walk over. Just here you go.
Give it to him. Put it in his hand. Okay.
Cool.
Oh look, it's back in his hand. Delete. Okay. Awesome. He's still on his back. Steelheart left him on his back. Just so you guys are aware.
Yeah, we're all like we're like scratching his tummy right now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Valen
I
is
assume
gonna
before we
look.
leave, we're going to put him upright.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
not just going to leave him like on
Popscockle
his
would go and help him roll him over.
Yeah, I was gonna say Valen if the ladies wouldn't be able to push him back over,
Mhm.
Valen would also suggest pushing him into the water.
Okay. Do
'Cause
you
he
guys
can
want to try to
swim.
roll a lifting together, all 4 of you?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
why
Valen
not?
will help.
Do it.
I
Steelheart's
got
like,
a 6.
I'm out.
What are you guys waiting for?
You got a 6. Okay, so increase your
I got
lifting.
a 3. Hi, Lydia.
Uh-huh.
Oops.
Perfect. Okay. He rolls over,
Would
goes into the
someone
water.
increase it for me?
Yep. Oh,
because-
sorry. Yeah, my
I'm
bad.
so sorry. I'm like, I
You're
can't
good.
do it.
I forgot. My bad. Power lifting. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I get 1 now.
By the way, Nevin, Steelheart, and I just redid all of the talents, the Fellcraft
Oh, they're
talents.
so good. Not all of them, almost.
Oh, they're
They're like
so
halfway.
good. They're so much better. So, It's going to be good once you get a mastery. Just throwing that out there. Keep working on
Mm.
those role-playing skills. He rolls over, and you can see something of a honey badger smile on his face as he goes underwater, sticks his little turtle bum in the air, and starts to shove it into the water.
Oh,
Yay!
Okay, are we heading back?
Yeah.
yeah.
Scarf's already
Survive
gone.
and
Can I
get grub
inspect the rest
club.
of the cave first?
Yes, roll an inspection as everybody else is leaving.
Okay, I got a 4.
Ooh. Okay. Here, we'll do this. Okay, as everyone starts to leave, Usagi finds a treasure chest half buried in the dirt in the back.
Do you mean
Usagi?
Sorry.
Acantha?
Acantha. Sorry,
I was
rabbits. You all look the
That's
same to me.
racist.
Sorry. Okay.
Not all bunnies look alike.
Oh, Acantha, go ahead and roll a loot for me.
Okay.
Just a straight up treasure roll. It's D6.
Okay, I got a 5.
Okay. And you also have 1 luck. So you find a Quaking Blade rune. Or sorry, tablet. Quaking Blade tablet. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that in here. And you can inspect that on your rest. You also find a food portion.
Yay! Now I actually have something to give as like peaceful offering.
Peace offering. Okay. All right, back to the tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Report
Yeah.
our findings.
Yep. You all come back. We'll say that you delivered the millstone to the
Both of them.
Yeah, both of them. Wow.
I
They're
can
like,
see,
wow,
like,
we
this
lost
is-
one and we got 2.
Millstone.
It's just like we only needed the one, but okay.
You got 2, yeah. You deliver the
You're
millstone
welcome.
back to from Bunny Bay to the miller. He is very, very pleased. He gives you 2 food portions, 2 sacks of flour.
Is this
Whoever wants
each?
that. Yeah, we'll say each. You each get 2 food portion, 2 Atla, and he only has 1, but there's a Burhallow trinket that somebody can have as well. So you have 3 food portions now,
Yay!
Acantha.
You-
So there's 2 food portions, 2 Atla, which is that goes down here. This is under arm.
Since I already got something, she's gonna let someone else take the little other thing.
Okay.
The little trinket.
Yeah, the trinket.
What's an
He's like, I already
Atla
got
and
mine.
where do I put it?
You're good. It is a type of money, and I don't think you have a space for it yet on here. But
Nah,
oh no,
you can
RM
put it-
right here.
Oh, nice, you did.
Yeah, two Atla. That allows you to buy things.
Money.
Money.
Do
You're
we
in
need
the
any
way. I
lore
can't
points
put
for that?
anything in
Okay,
there.
I'm leaving. What was that, Nevin?
Any lore points for that, even though we didn't fight?
Yes, you do. That's what I was checking. Give me one moment. The thing would have been this. You get 3 lore points
Nice.
with that.
Where do we put that on the sheet?
You're good. Under your sheet, it's under
Invested
invested
lore.
lore right here, this tab.
Ooh, cool.
So you get 3 more, which will put you at something. I don't know what. Everyone's different.
Yeah.
Acantha's at 4.
I've got 4. Why
Okay.
didn't that save?
I got you. I can do it.
4?
It's hard on like tablets and phones. I found.
I'm
Um,
on my computer.
What? Okay. Yep, 4. And then all of you are level 6, so
Frig.
you have to get 7 lore points, which will automatically convert it into another ascension crystal so you can level up.
Ooh.
So you're almost there. Crumble is very grateful. He hears the whole story as you're telling him all about it, and he's very interested in the whole thing. Let me see. He says, that's interesting that you were able to befriend the Grubgrinder. You might be able to make use of him in the future again. Keep that in mind. Mark that location on your map. You might be able to make use of him in the future.
I'm pretty sure
Ooh.
most of us would be perfectly happy to go back and make use of him again.
Exactly.
We'll just literally go back just to hang out and give him attention.
Scritchy scratches. I love it.
Exactly.
That's beautiful.
I'm so glad we didn't fight him.
Yeah, that was an option,
He was
but I'm glad you didn't.
cute.
Yeah.
I love it. Crumble
Where was
says,
that place?
"Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me find that real quick. It was Bunny Bay.
Bunny Bay.
Bunny Bay.
course it is.
Of course it is. If it helps, Evan, Jem came up with that name. So.
Of course you did.
I guess here.
Let me see. Let me look in the map real quick. Yeah. Okay. Crumble says I only have one other quest on the map, or on the quest board. You guys don't have to do it tonight. Obviously, we're kind of up past the hour slightly. But if you'd like to pull it up next time, you're welcome to take it now.
Well, considering I got put in charge of something I didn't necessarily want to be in charge of, you have fun with that.
Valor just walks out of the room.
let me know when you get. He turns and looks. Let me know when you get ready to go, though. I will go with you to help.
Oh, I love everything about that.
Benadryl Cucumber Patch was just like, I'm done being the leader.
Benadryl Cucumber Patch. That's fantastic. Okay, that's good. Okay. I know we're only past an hour here. The next quest will take quite some time. So maybe we call it good there if that's all right with you guys. And then next time we can pick that one or another one. I did not have this one planned tonight, just so you know. I had the other one planned. No, it worked. I threw it out there. So
So we chose the one you weren't
after the
expecting.
millstone. This one sounds interesting.
no, I'm glad you didn't fight him because I would have had to spend 5 minutes like mapping out my my little stats. But
So
it worked out.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does anyone want the stone trinket?
Oh, you're right. I don't
Nobody
think we
did take
ended
that.
I mean, Valen would have taken it.
Popsparkle
sure.
would probably be like, you did the most there. You go ahead and take
That
it.
is true.
Yeah.
I feel like
You
the
figured
leader
out the
deserves
whole
it.
cave thing. You got it. It's fine.
I love how in the 2 games I've played with John, he just ends up playing like the smartest character in the group.
No, it's true, huh?
I have a type. I play pretty and smart and sometimes pretty stupid.
That's awesome.
I'm pretty sure your like Trials of Silver character was supposed to be stupid, but he somehow ended up like the most intelligent out of everyone.
I love it. Your stone trinket, the rock itself is carved in the shape of the Grubgrinder's shell. So
Oh,
That's so cute.
hi sister. My sister's here. Hi Shay. Thanks for joining us. We're
Hey,
just
sister.
ending. You just
hi,
missed all
lore
the fun.
sister.
Lore sister. You got a name now, so I mean it's official. It's official. Okay. Real quick before we jump off, I want to quickly throw this on the screen for everybody watching. We do have a option in our Discord for a subscription. It is not required. It will go towards the art, towards progressing the game. It's like $3, $5, $8 your choice. If you do sign up, there are perks. Our artist Joel, who did this awesome image, as well as the awesome Ironclad, will once a month make token art for anybody who would like to do so. So who signs up for that? Throwing it out there. Feel free to do that. I'll drop the link in the chat as well. Otherwise, I hope you all have a wonderful night, and thank you for joining. We will see you next time on Sunday night is our next stream. So appreciate everybody. Have a great night.
Thanks
Bye.
for watching, guys.
Everyone.